Hello, DJ. Cut. Let's start that again. Hello, dear Jazz. Welcome to a new vlog, one that is fully 2019 from start to finish. I hope you are well. I am doing a little bit of uploading in the background. The last two videos have taken an age to kind of put together, to then condense the file size, and now finally the first one's going into YouTube. Hopefully that should be up within the next 2 hours, and then I'll try and do the second one today as well if I can. Don't quite know how well that will go though. We will see. I hope you are well. We are on the 14th of January, so 2 weeks into the new year already, and everything's just been a little bit mental, I must say. So it's been 3 days. Today's the 4th day that Mum and Dad are in India. So we've been speaking about it for the longest time, and I'm sure I told you that it was coming round. And yes, they went on Thursday. We are now on Monday. So I am home alone for the next week and a little bit as well, because they kind of did it half over weekends, I want to say. I don't quite know if I'm wording it correctly, who knows. But it's fun. I don't mind being home alone. I honestly don't. I'm not a massive people person. I can entertain myself. I've kind of got Netflix just on in the background all times. And I'm at work most of the time as well, so it's not like I'm bored out my brain, or, you know, I'm truly deeply missing them. Like, yes, I do miss them, and I hope they're like having a fantastic time, but I'm not that much of a needy person. So work has been all right. On Saturday, so we're now on Monday, I kind of had the makings of a cold before they even left for India, and on Saturday it just got really bad. Like I'd taken quite a lot of medicine. I hadn't overdosed, but I'd taken quite a lot, and it was making me drowsy, which doesn't normally happen. But when I've got a cold, I don't really sleep very well. Like, I sleep with thousands of pillows. I constantly wake up to sneeze or to, like, blow my nose or whatever. So I hadn't had the best night Friday night. And then Saturday, I was taking some medicine, and we were so busy in the evening. I just wasn't expecting it. And that kind of fought with me being drowsy. And it just made me look a right mess. Like, literally everyone was so worried about me. And they kind of arranged me to have yesterday off, without even really telling me that they were talking about it. He just kind of came up to me and he said, right, you're taking tomorrow off, go home, you know, sleep for the whole day if you have to, but we want you to get better. And I was like, no, I want to work, I have to work, it's Izza and 2 boys, like, what if we're busy? And they were all like arguing with me, saying, no, take time off. So I was like, okay, fine, I've tried to help, like, fight their case, but they clearly want me to do this. So I was like, okay, fine. So I stayed at home yesterday. I literally slept for like 10 hours, I think. I was so tired. And what kind of finished me off on Saturday night as well, I don't know if you've ever heard of it as a thing that happens or not, but if you've got a cold, supposedly if you take a shot of vodka mixed with black pepper, it'll make you feel better. It was revolting, and of course my boss told me to do it, and I was adamant I didn't want it, and he was like, no, please, come on, just do it for me. So I did it, and I threw up in the bin immediately, and he was like, oh, okay, like, well done. So yeah, so I spent yesterday here, and again, he's just the sweetest person ever. He knows where I live, because sometimes he drops me home at night after work and stuff. But he just turned up out of the blue yesterday. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And he bought me a little, like, food survival bag from Morrison's, which is so cute. He got me like a bunch of bananas, some satsumas, some crumpets, some bagels, some hummus, and a chicken. It's just very strange, but I think he knows, like, because I don't eat fish and I'm not a massive, like, beef person. I think he was like, she likes chicken. But like literally he gave me the van and cried. I was like, oh right, in you come then, which was very awkward because obviously he's never been in my house before. Thankfully it was bloody clean. Like, can you imagine if I'd have like, oh yeah. So anyway, in he came, offered him a drink and he said he'd just have water. He literally did not stay for very long. He saw I was kind of dossing on the sofa where my, like, if I do, I've got like a throw that I keep down here at the moment because like when I'm watching TV, it does get quite cold, and obviously I don't want to put the heating on constantly while they're not here, because then if the bill gets racked up and I'm the only one using it, then so I'm wearing like proper knitted stuff to keep warm. So I went in today for the meeting, and I am, touch wood, feeling a lot better. I think literally, like I said, like normally colds, I have colds all the time, so it's nothing like major, but I think just because Saturday was so hellish, like it just took it out of me and I was not expecting it. But yes, today, thankfully, I feel much better. I'm not having any medicine today, purely because we are having a staff party. Now, you may think they're all caring and they want me to get better. They don't want me to pass it on to any customers or anyone else at work. No, they want me better so that I can drink tonight. Thanks, boss. So yes, because we work in hospitality, we cannot have a Christmas party like everybody else at Christmas time. So we are 2 weeks into January. We've just been given our Christmas party spending money, and because it's so difficult to, like, you know, go out and have a meal, by the time we all finish it'll be like 10 o'clock at night and no restaurant. It's a table of 12 going to them at 10 o'clock at night. We are just going to buy food and drinks from supermarkets, and we're actually going to have the party at work today. So last time we went to Anna and Hubie's, our chef's house, they kind of laid on a spread and we kind of all sat around there and drank and got very drunk. But they live like 2 towns over, but our restaurant is in the middle of everybody. So for example, say me, my boss and somebody else lives this side, then our restaurant's in the middle and then the chefs live on the other side. So the restaurant is very much kind of the middle meeting ground. And a couple of people drive, one's pregnant, so it's a good place to kind of gather. And it's big enough as well. If we all turn it up, which we are all planning to, then it'll be nice. And yeah, so I deliberately said that I wouldn't have any medicine on the basis that I don't want to mix medicine with alcohol. The plan, I think, is to get Alex probably the most smashed because it's his first and last staff party. And he's not yet had the, oh, we got her so drunk that she can't remember anything moment. So that's his plan today. I am, of course, working tomorrow on a double, so I can't get too smashed because otherwise I will not be able to move. But yeah, so it's good. It's going to be good. So I'm off at the moment. As you can tell, I'm at home. I'm not at work. It's a Monday, so we're hoping not to be too busy at the restaurant. And if there is absolutely no customers in the restaurant at 9 o'clock, we are locking the doors, which is very exciting. I'm literally praying that, you know, at 9 o'clock they can cash out and we can start, because the later it gets, the more likely the longer it is to go on for. So Mum and Dad know absolutely nothing about it, and they never will. Hayley, I have told, just as a precaution, if anything went wrong, like, she'd be so angry if I didn't tell her. So I have said to her that it's happening at work. I don't intend to get too bladdered. I'll let her know when I get back. Could go on till like 2 o'clock maybe. So we'll see. I've told her not to wait up, and, you know, I will message when I can. I'll be sensible and stuff like that, so she's just gonna have to trust me. Emily's coming back, which is amazing. I've told her, like, I need her there for the staff party. I also went to Peacock's today, so I'm basically wearing black Converses, blue jeans, and then this top. However, I will not be wearing a knitted cardigan. I'm going to wear my red cardigan, which is over here actually. But I needed a new, like, going out bag because I just don't have one. So I have bought, hold on, not sure how to pick it up. I bought this. Now, mustard isn't everybody's cup of tea, but I particularly love it recently. I don't know why. But more importantly, my Minnie Mouse purse, which cost a fortune, fits inside it, which is great. Because literally all my other bags are too small for it to fit in. And I'm like, that purse cost me a lot of money. I don't just want to carry it in a purse by itself. So super happy I've got a bag now. I'm not being too dressed up today. I don't think I've told Em that I'm wearing a nice top and a cardigan. I know quite a lot of people will be in their work attire anyway. But I thought, seeing as I'm not going from work, I don't have to wear work clothes like with a collar or anything like that. I can be like a regular person, which is amazing. So I think you're up to date with my life. Christy came into work on Saturday, actually, so the day from hell, of course, was the day that he decided to turn up as well. But it was very much kind of a, hey, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. Like, there was nothing to it anymore, and I don't think there ever will be. People tried to ask if he'd come back full time to work for us because we are struggling in the kitchen, and soon we're going to need floor staff as well. And he seemed pretty adamant that he was going to stay where he is, which I think's the best thing. Not because, you know, I don't want him to come back. Like, if he wants to, he can, but I just feel like it'd be super awkward. And yes, it would inspire me to leave sooner if he did come back, but I also don't want that pressure of it happening too soon. Alex keeps asking me, like, when am I leaving, and I'm like, I don't know. Obviously, Callie is now booked and is like 45 days away, so I have no money for that. So it'd be a bit stupid really to leave before it. But then when I come back from it, it'll be nearly Easter, and it's just such a vicious cycle. And I think I do genuinely just need to start looking again. And I know I haven't, and I'm honest that I haven't. But I just don't know what I want. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you're well. I will fill you in maybe tomorrow morning, depending on how hungover I am, as to how the party went. And hopefully, I'm hoping we're going to get some mug shots tonight of everybody, because it's our last team bonding session, which is so scary. So scary. Okay, right. Love ya. Bye. Hello, dear Jazz, and I don't know where to start. Welcome back. Brand new video, same video, not sure. I hope you are well. I am so sorry. It has been an age since I've picked up the camera, I feel, and I still have not posted November's YouTube vlog on YouTube yet. I got very close. I did the whole kind of uploaded, it was doing the processing, but then I had to leave for work and I couldn't leave my laptop on in case of risk of a fire. So I had to turn it off, and it didn't remember where I'd saved it. So I now have to upload it again. It will happen. Wednesday, probably, is my next day off. So I will make sure to get up early and start it from like 8 AM until like midnight. So yes, I do apologise. You are at least 2 vlogs behind, if not 3. It has just been crazy. And I don't know why they make it so difficult to upload a video. Like, I'm condensing the file size, I'm doing everything I can to help them out, and it still takes an age. Ridiculous. Never mind. Moving on. New video, possibly. We are on the 28th of January, I believe. So, where did that month go? I feel like it's been the longest month ever. But in terms of the camera, this is probably the 2nd January day you're going to see, and probably the last. So it's nuts. It's gone very slowly. But at the same time, certain things have been not on a countdown, but like a countdown essentially at work. We've got 2 people leaving at the end of this week, so they've been counting down, and we're like, oh no, it's coming, and you know, now it's actually here. So Alex, who I think I've mentioned to you before, is our kind of only guy in a waiter outfit, and he's leaving on the 1st of February, and he's going traveling around the world. He's going to Bali, going to Thailand, doing Europe, and he's not planning on coming back, which is very sad because I'm going to miss him a lot. So he's been on countdown, and a happy countdown. Isa, who I've mentioned many times, the one who's pregnant, is, you know, ready to pop nearly, and she's finally decided she's actually going to go to Poland to have the baby. So when I say she's leaving, she's also leaving the country. Whether or not she's coming back, nobody knows. It's going to be at least 9 months before she does. But, you know, I think it's safe to say that both of them have kind of done their time. Me, I'm still there. I don't really know what to say. I think as soon as it goes, they're going to try and do the whole become assistant. And, you know, fuck it. I came this close to doing it last time. I may as well get paid a bit more to do what I'm currently doing. It's just a kick in the teeth the way they went about it last time, in terms of not telling us that, you know, you could have to. Otherwise, I'd have immediately said, yes, I'll do it alongside Isa. But because they didn't, I was like, no, she can have it, it's fine. And then they came along and brought Tony in. So Tony, lovely guy, but, you know, pretty useless. So I do feel like even when Isa goes, he will still want 2 people, because Tony's not that good. But we'll see. It is Monday morning and it's 10 o'clock. So I'm going to go and get ready to leave. Mum and Dad are back from India again. I cannot remember what I last told you. I don't know if they had gone or if they were going, but they're now back. They had a lovely time. They are struggling a little bit to adjust back into everyday life. So like this morning I was like, oh, I've got my meeting, and they're like, you've got to go in on your death. And I was like, yes, been doing that for like the last months, like however many. They're trying to get back into their healthy like walking situation, and neither one of them wanted to go this morning, and just things like that. It's just taking them a while to adjust. Obviously it's freezing here compared to what they just went through. So yeah, we'll see. I hope you're well. I promise I will upload stuff soon, and I will give you a better version of how my life is going soon. I know this was a quick 5-minute update. But I just wanted to say hello, I'm alive, I hope you are too, and I will speak to you soon. Bye! Hello! Oh my goodness, my hair. Okay, excuse the look of, you know, my scraped back hair. Day off today, so I will shower tonight and I will make my hair look lovely tomorrow. I'm just dropping in because I apologise that the vlog just before this, or the clip I should say, it's still part of the same vlog, was extremely short. I didn't quite realise how soon it was to me leaving to go to work, and so I picked up the camera. I think I just kind of went like that. You know, it wasn't very much of a catch up. So we are on the 30th. It is quite literally 2 days after. Tomorrow's the last day of the month, and yeah, it's been mental. So as I explained, Alex and Isa are both leaving us at the end of this week, and for the next 3 days we have various people coming in on a trial shift, just to see, in the hope that, you know, at least one of them is decent and we can get them kind of trained up immediately. Because the issue we've got is there's 4 of us. So we've dropped down immediately from 7, if you include Emily, to now 4. And that's just, it's too low. I've seen a glimpse of next week's rota. So it's not finished by any means. Like, it's still digital. We'll still tweak it right up until probably Sunday. And I have 55 hours. and the boss himself has 57. He doesn't do more than like 25 at maximum. Like, that's just insane. If we carry on like that for too long, we will kill each other, every one of us, because no one can work that many hours unless they love it, and no one of us does. So we need trial shifters, we need people from other branches, we need all the help we can get, basically. So it's going to be a kind of grin and bear it kind of week, if not two. Like, I don't expect it to be sorted out that quickly, because I think he personally left it quite late in order to hire people, because now every day it's like, is there anyone new that we can ask? Is there anyone new? And there isn't, because nobody's, I don't know, seen the notice, nobody's looking for jobs. I don't quite know what it is, but, you know, people just aren't applying. Unless, you know, they're 16 years old and desperate for some work, which, you know, great, but 16-year-olds aren't the kind of best employees all the time, in most cases. So yes, so work is very stressful. My shift yesterday, I ended up nearly crying because the fire alarm went off 20 times, I reckon. It was going off at least 17 at lunch, right? Customers all in the restaurant, everything. We were quite busy. They were all waiting on food. When the fire alarm goes off, the gas and extraction, like, the whole kitchen shuts down, basically. You can't cook anything because it thinks there's a fire. So the system just cuts off. So there was me trying to call my boss and everybody else and going, what's happened? I can't work out where, like, the fault is. It says there's a fire. There's definitely no fire. And rather than, like, telling me what to do, he just came in and did it. And he was like, oh, you missed, like, so one of our emergency stop buttons had been pushed in. Now, we can't work out if it's our new KP who's doing it for fun or whether he genuinely did do it accidentally. But, I mean, it's not the type of thing you just not, like, lightly nudge. You have to properly, you know, hit it. So I said to him, I checked that and I thought they were out. But I'm clearly too weak because he literally used brute force and, like, pulled it out and you could hear a click. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. So anyway, we had to give everybody a discount at lunch because they were waiting like an hour and a half for their food. But, I mean, they felt quite sorry for me and Alex, so we got good tips. And then in the evening, it was still just me and Alex, but we had Bubba as well. And it went off again. Gas cut out and everything. I was like, what is going on? If the kitchen are swearing that none of them have touched it, then something is clearly not right. So anyway, I sort of knew what to do and told Bubba to pull the button just because I couldn't. I thought it was out. Heard it pop, reset the alarm system, and it came back on. But I sent an emergency message out going, guys, there's something seriously wrong with our fire alarm. Like, it's done this twice now in one day. That's not right. Like, it was fine before the maintenance guy came on Monday. Like, maybe he's done something. But regardless, we need to get it checked because otherwise it's going to cause a massive problem. So yes, I was very stressed yesterday being the manager in shift and, you know, everything went wrong, as always. Today is my day off and quite possibly my last, like, enjoyable day off for a while. So I'm going to, you know, make the most of it. I have to go to the bank. I need to go to Boots to pick up my prescription. And then I just need to kind of tidy my room. It's a bit of a mess recently. And I've just kind of been bunging stuff everywhere. So I'll do that. Hayley and I have booked, again, I don't know if you know this, but we've booked California for the 2nd of March. So we have a very nice trip to the Royal Albert Hall on the 1st of March to see Disney's Broadway hits, like the orchestra, which amazing. We've never seen it before. Looks fantastic. And then that night we're going to be travelling to a Heathrow Airport, not a Heathrow Airport, the Heathrow Airport, but a hotel nearby, staying over. And then Saturday morning we are literally outbound to Anaheim. Once we get there, we will drop our cases off. And then, this is the mad bit that Mum does not know about. we will be turning straight back round, going back to the airport and catching a flight from Anaheim to Ontario, I think. And from there, we are then driving to Walt Disney World. So, we are trying to go to the California Disneyland, and we have done. We've booked it, we've paid for it. We're definitely going there for 4 days. But we have heard news, seen evidence, and got confirmation that both Mickey and Minnie Mouse are doing a 2 duo meet and greet in Walt Disney World, which is in Florida. So, not California. Hayley and I are so desperate for this photo, right? Every time we've been to a park, we have been doing our best to get them together, and park members are like, no, like it's only special occasions, or you've got to pay a fortune to do it. And we're like, this is ridiculous. Like, they are 2 of the most popular characters. How has nobody thought that this would be, you know, a good idea? But of course, the park see it as a money-making scheme instead. So we were just kind of like, okay, fine, we'll wait and wait and wait. And now it's happening and we're going to the wrong park. Ah! So we are secretly going to Orlando first on the Sunday, and we are going to queue. We're going to get the photo. We've got the whole day there basically to queue and get this photo. If it's over really quickly, then, you know, we've got a day in Orlando's park. But the main point of going is to get this photo. We're not taking any luggage with us. We can only take on a carry-on which will fit under the seat in front of us, so we can't buy too much stuff from Orlando, which is probably a good thing. And yeah, so then once we've got the photo, we'll catch the flight back to Anaheim, and then we will have the next 4 days in California. So we are going to be absolutely shattered for that kind of first 2 days. But it is so going to be worth it. So going to be worth it, and I cannot wait. Anything happens to make this, like, not happen, I will kick up such a cow, literally. But yeah, no, it's exciting. So that's kind of what's coming up. Hindu stuff is well underway. We've reserved the hotel for Oxford, and I think there's definitely 9 of us now, I think. So we've kind of got the who cans, who can't. We are now looking and talking to the activity people, so the one for the afternoon tea and the one for the cocktail events. And again, we're just trying to pin down times for both so that we know if there's going to be a gap in the middle or if we have to go from one to the other. And I'm kind of liaising with the bridesmaids in terms of like decorations and stuff, because it'd be really nice to decorate the hotel or the lodge, the house, the barn, whatever you want to call it. We've just not like go overboard or, you know, make it look tatty, but just to add a bit, just to make it stand out from just an ordinary, you know, here's a house we stayed at. This is why we stayed at it, and like, you know, make cute photos and everything. I've also asked all the brides, kind of chosen people for the Hindu to provide me with a paragraph that they would want to tell Hayley, so like whether or not, like, you know, good luck paragraph, kind of remember this moment, or, you know, good luck in the future, best wishes, that type of thing. A couple of photos that they like with her in them, obviously, and then that will all be going into a scrapbook which I intend to give her on her Hindu. Again, I can't remember if I told you, but they came around New Year's Eve, New Year's Day we did Christmas. She opened her bridal box. I can't remember if I've told you this, but she loved it. She cried. It was beautiful. So that scrapbook is actually going to be her October opening. So I've got plenty of time to do it, but if my hours stay like they are next week, then, you know, I'm going to have restricted time. So I thought I'd message everybody now and be like, guys, can you kind of have a think? And then, you know, as soon as you can, get back to me. Like, it's not emergency, but the quicker I have stuff to work with, the better it will look, essentially. So that's the plan. When Mum and Dad were away, Hayley and I went to Vertigo 42, which was my birthday / Christmas present from my boss. And basically what it is it's a cocktail bar in the old NatWest building in London. So it's a tall skyscraper, floor 42, as you can imagine. and it was beautiful. Like, we went for a booking at 6:30, so it was pitch black, but the view was fantastic. Like, it was not cloudy, it was not raining, it was just a nice clear all day, which meant the nighttime view was beautiful. And basically it's a circled room with mirrors in the middle, and at the edge it's all glass, and you have a table that joins to the window, and on the table it says what your view is of. So we were sat at St. Paul's, so as you looked out, St. Paul's was the obvious kind of oh Jesus, what's it called? It was the obvious like attraction or focal point. I can't remember what it's called. Literally cannot remember, never mind. It's the focal point of that window. So I mean, if you look further, you could definitely see other things, but each window had a specific thing to look at. So you could walk around if you wanted to and take photos out of other windows. But essentially you had chairs that faced out against your thing. And so my boss had paid for 2 cocktails and a sharing platter between us. And it was really, really, really nice. I mean, we weren't keen on the olives. I tried one for the first time ever. It was grim. I'm not trying an olive again. But everything else, there was meats, there was cheese, there was breadsticks, hummus. The 2 cocktails we had was strawberry Bellinis almost. So it was strawberry liqueur with Prosecco. And then we each went for a second cocktail just to make it look like, you know, we're not cheap, we're not just doing it from like through budget. But I mean, that it was an expensive place. It did feel quite out of place as well. Like each cocktail was £14. Each starter was about £7. Like, it was quite pricey. The people next to us were like downing bottles of champagne that cost like 50 quid. So yes, expensive but lovely. Had a really good time. There's some photos on Facebook, I think. But yeah, it was really, really nice. And the day before that, I think, was our staff party. Again, I can't remember if I've told you any of this. I've been so bad lately. But because we work in hospitality and, you know, Christmas is our busiest time of the year, we had our staff party mid-January, as you do. So we got a budget of £200, and rather than going out because we still had to work that day, we chose a Monday in the hope that it would be quiet and we could at least close the shop early. And we did. We managed to all be done by 10. But we didn't all feel like going out somewhere. Cheam was kind of, you know, the centre point for most people in terms of getting home from. So instead he bought meat, crisps, nuts, and booze, I guess. And we all just kind of sat downstairs, you know, out of public eye, like there was no windows or anything. And we just had a really, really good time. And I may have had a little bit too good of a time. So it was Alex's first and last ever staff party, so he was very pumped up. We both challenged ourselves to do 7 shots, and he chose Di Serrano for whatever reason. And yes, so we each had 7 shots. Who could down it the quickest? People were actually putting money on us, and I won, but I don't know what happened to the money. Like, don't remember picking it up. But alongside that, I had a glass of wine, I had some cider, I tried some rum, and it was foul, it was disgusting. But it was a very heavy night. And I was absolutely fine till they asked me up to dance, and I was like, no, I don't dance. I remember that bit. And, you know, he pulled me up and I was like, I'm not dancing. So I just kind of stood there while he like swayed me. And I remember sitting back down. I remember saying goodbye to everyone and walking out the restaurant alone. I managed, I was fine, I was walking. But as soon as I hit the fresh air, I puked everywhere apparently. I remember it, sort of, but apparently I puked twice. Don't remember that bit. And I just remember Alex pissing himself with laughter. And I couldn't say anything because, you know, I was a little bit ill. So I remember being taken back inside the restaurant. I remember sitting down. And I think he went and got a bucket. Like, I don't know where he went. I don't know how long he was gone for. But he went and got a bucket. And then I don't know how he got me home. So my boss can drive, and somehow he got me from the restaurant to the car, and then he got me in my house. Again, curious, because I can't open my house when I'm sober. Like, it's quite difficult to turn the key. Like, you have to do it a certain way. So he got me in my house. He put me on the sofa, found a bucket, which I think I'd left upstairs. But I was all ready to be sick when I got home. I just wasn't expecting, to be sick that quickly. So he got the bucket down, he found a blanket, and then I woke up in the morning. Oh my God. I'd never felt so bad. And I'd seen like a piece of paper with a scribble on, and it said, text me as soon as you're up. And I was just like, oh, that's so cute. So obviously I then went in the next morning. Well, I eventually went in. I didn't go in the morning. They gave me the morning off to recover. But I then went in, and I was like, I am so sorry, because he must have had to clear up so much. And I was just like, I don't know how you got me anywhere. Like, I must have been complete dead weight. Like, thank you for looking after me. And he said, no, it's like, it's part of his fault. Like, he was pouring vodka down my throat. He felt a bit bad. He wanted to make sure that, like, I did get home. I didn't end up sleeping at the bus stop. I was just like, that's adorable. So that was our first party with Alex, and our probably last kind of party, I imagine, which is very sad. When I come to leave, I will invite absolutely everybody who's ever worked there to come back for mine. But yeah, so it's been an eventful couple of weeks. It really has. So I'm just going to chill today. It's 25 to 11. Mum and Dad are out ready. They're doing some walking. I have set up YouTube again. It wasn't at 8 AM. I only woke up about an hour ago. But when they come back, I need to pop into Sutton, but I can leave the laptop going, which is the main thing. And I hope to have an upload done for you soon. We sort of had a bit of snow yesterday, but it was fake, pathetic, didn't set, wasn't very heavy, has gone now, and is glorious sunshine. So I don't know if you've had any snow, I don't know if you've been affected, but be careful, be safe, and wrap up warm, and I will speak to you soon. Bye! Hello, how's it going? We are on 4th of February, and I just thought I'd check in quickly. No, my November vlog still hasn't gone up yet, which is, it's frustrating now, because every time I do it, it gets so close. Then I have to leave the house. There's nobody else in the house, so I have to turn it off. And then when I reboot it, it doesn't remember where it left off, so then it starts from the beginning again. You're like, why don't you remember that you were at 95%? Really? So I'm sorry. I've got a day off this week, but it's not till the end of the week. So I'll try and set it up really early in the morning and just leave it running and hope for the best. Which is ridiculous, because this probably means you won't see this video until at least March. Sorry about that. I hope you are well. I have spoken to you quite a bit, private to YouTube, to tell you a little bit of what's happened in my life. Today, or yesterday I should say, was a very emotional day. We said goodbye and a fond farewell to Isabella. She was the assistant manager at our place, and oh my god, I cried. I tried so hard not to, but I had tears coming down my face. Thankfully the phone went off, so I picked that up to kind of, compose myself back to normal before I spoke to her again. But yeah, it was hard. I know it was a busy shift anyway, and I know the turnover in hospitality is high. It always has been, and I've seen quite a few people come through those doors and leave almost immediately. But the thing that got me with Isa, Alex, they made a difference to my life. Like, I honestly thought of them all as friends, and I still do. And it's just a bit gutting that I'm now stuck with 3 men who are pretty useless. And she's not going to be there to, not only be that friend that she's always been, but she's not going to be there on the job front either. So if something goes wrong, then literally I'm screwed, because I'll either have to sort it out, or I'll have to rely of the men sort it out, which is scary. We've had a couple of trial shifters come and go. 2 were, you know, immediate, no sorry, you're not gonna last here. One of the girls looked vaguely promising. She needs a lot of tweaking, but she's gonna be starting this Tuesday. I have a feeling he's gonna dump her with me to train her. But I mean, the issue is they're all so young. They are literally, you know, still doing A-levels and looking for like weekend jobs. So fantastic, you know, weekends are when we're busiest, but the fact they've got commitments like A-levels means that, you know, if they've got an exam or revision or they want to go out and party, like Friday night, mate, we need you in the restaurant. You can't go to Wonderland, like. So I don't know. I don't think they're going to last. I've got my meeting today. I'm going to get ready in a minute. I'm not rushing because obviously Izza's not there to talk to. But I had a CV yesterday that I went through. And he's out of college, uni, education, I think. So surely that must mean he's at least our age, if not older. And I think that's what we need. Someone who, you know, takes life more seriously, needs a job because of, you know, proper stuff. Like they have to pay rent, or they've got to pay bills, or they've got kids. Well, maybe not a kid. We don't want them to have kids. But, you know, they need the money, so they're more likely to stick around. Ideally, that is what we need. So I'm doing my first double Monday today, which is annoying as hell. I don't normally work Mondays, but see, Izza isn't here anymore, Alex isn't here anymore. So it's me and Tony. Oh, it's going to be a long day. Jesus. Well, wish me luck. I need to go brush my teeth, double check my bag and stuff. I hope you are well. I will upload everything whenever I can. And it is now, the countdown to Disney is well and truly on. Even more so because work's going to be so shit in the next coming, like, weeks. It's less than a month. And I'm so excited. Okay, I will speak to you soon. Bye! Hello! Long time no see, speak, YouTube, whatever you want to call it. I am so sorry that it has probably taken the best part of a month for me to pick up the camera. My life has just been mental, shall we say. I feel like I've been on a roller coaster for the whole month. So, you know, I do apologise. I am still trying to work on the November vlog and December vlog in terms of getting that up and loaded. Every time I try, it just kind of keeps crashing. And, you know, I don't have a whole day off where I can just spend it, you know, not refreshing the page, but just keeping an eye on it. Because these days I'm either at work. If I'm not at work, then, you know, chances are, I mean, I went bridal shopping with Mum. I had to go and see Nan. Like, I just had all these things to do that weren't work related, but wasn't a day off either. So I feel absolutely exhausted. I've not been sleeping properly. And I think I'm just getting a little bit too kind of wound up about certain things that, you know, I have absolute no control over. So I shouldn't be getting wound up. I shouldn't be. But, you know, what can you do? On other news, there is 1 week to go till Disney Magic, and I am so flipping excited. I cannot wait. I really, really need this holiday. I really do. Like, I've just been, like I said, so kind of run down with work and then other things that are not work, and oh yeah, I need the break and I cannot wait. I do feel like I've got sniffles coming out. I'm really hoping that's just a touch of hay fever and it will go. Weather thankfully has not been that bad. It's been quite mild. The sun comes out occasionally. So, you know, that beast from the east thing that we had last year, I'm hoping we're not going to get this year. But yes, a week today, Hayley and I go to California. Well, a week tomorrow we go to California. A week today we're doing the whole Albert Hall, Disney, Royal Opera, and then sleeping over at a hotel in Heathrow. And then from tomorrow morning, in a week's time, we'll be travelling. So I'm so excited. I've finally got my money all together. I just need the time to convert it into dollars. And I need to pack. But other than that, I am so ready. I cannot wait. I really can't. I just hope it's going to be, you know, amazing, which I'm sure it will be. And even if it's not, it's still not at work, which I think is the serious issue at the moment. I did 53 hours at that place last week, and it's not fun. It's not fun. I literally looked exhausted to the point where people were commenting on it. And, you know, I do wear makeup. So for them to be like, oh, you look really tired, despite the fact I've covered up, like, my eye bags, for them to still say that, I'm like, oh, great, thanks. I must look a mess. So, you know, what can you do? The two newbies that we've got are, you know, stable, but both of them, I think, have too many hours that they don't want. And I'm trying to, you know, do the right thing, whether or not it is the right way of doing it, I don't know. But I do keep telling them both, look, if there's anything that they can't do or don't want to do, they need to tell somebody. Because what I don't want to happen is, and I said this to my boss, I don't want them to have too many hours, get fed up and quit. I don't want them to have too many hours that they lose focus and we fire them. So we need to keep them on the good side, if that makes sense, because if they get too much or too little, they'll leave. And if they become crap, then we'll fire them. And, you know, I do not want to go through that whole training period thing again with anybody. So we need to kind of work with each other. And I feel like head office is not very good at doing that. There was talk about me becoming assistant. And, you know, that's kind of been ifing and butting for ages now. Haven't actually seen Elliot since the whole thing got mentioned. So I don't quite know what's happening. I don't know if I'm going to be it. I don't know when I'm going to get paid for being it. Just who knows. Alfie, who used to be assistant, is possibly coming in today. He's ordered something valuable to turn up at the restaurant because he's never at his house. And he got in touch and he said, if it comes, can I give him a message and say come collect it? So it'd be a bit weird to see him. But, you know, it'd be interesting to find out how his life's going and whatnot. Anka, who was a way back supervisor, has had a baby. She's given birth. I believe she gave birth yesterday. That's when I found out. And it's a little boy. He's called Lucas. He's very cute. Now we're all just waiting on Isa, who is due, I believe, in the next 2 weeks. So it could very well happen while I'm in California. But, you know, I'm excited for her. And I think both her and Uncle will just make such great mums. That is pretty much it. I just wanted to do a quick hello. Yes, I'm alive. I do apologise for my absence. Like, I went on Instagram and I haven't even posted anything in a while, which is bad. So, like, I've just been like a social ghost, if that makes sense. Like, I'm still on it and I still look every day, but I'm just not posting anything myself because I haven't had the time to do anything interesting. Alex has gone to Bali. He's begun this 4-month adventure, and he is in touch, bless him, like every other day with me and Emily, and, you know, it's good to know that he's still alive, he's having fun. I'm very jealous and I do miss him. But yes, other than that, parents are out at the moment. Mama's got some friend coming round for lunch today from work. I'm going in for the lunch shift. I don't actually know if I'm needed tonight. So I might get an early dart, I might not, who knows. But yes, I will speak to you soon. Bye! Hello, how are we doing? It is the 24th? 25th? 26th of February. I have absolute no idea what day it is. I do apologise. I hope you're well. It has been a little while again since I picked up the camera. I do apologise. My whole life has just recently been consisting of 50-hour weeks at the moment with work and everything. So I have not had the time to upload, I haven't had the time to record, and you know, my life's just a little bit of a mess. But look at this weather. We have got glorious sunshine happening today. The whole of this week actually has been amazing. It's quite scary because this time last year it was snowing. Now people are walking around in shorts, t-shirts, flip-flops, you know, extreme to say the least. I just thought I'd pick up the camera quickly and just do a quick hey. Mum is currently out in the garden. Actually, she's doing some gardening as we speak. Dad has gone to Weight Watchers. I thought I started at 12 today. Actually started at 12:30, so it's a good job I checked, otherwise I'd have got there ridiculously early and not had anything to do. Just a little quick live update. We are now on the week commencing California. Yes! So we are on Tuesday, that is definite. And California sort of happens on Friday, sort of. I have the day off, but we actually fly on Saturday. But I'm meeting Hayley after work, and we are going to see the Royal Albert Hall once she finishes. We're then staying over in a hotel at Heathrow, and from then Saturday morning, early, I think, I can't remember the time, we take flight, Heathrow straight to LAX. We get to LAX, I believe we've got someone coming to pick us up. We are literally dropping our stuff at the hotel, doing a quick change, I think, and then we are actually going back out straight away, and we're going to Florida. Now, I don't think I've told you this, and not many people know, but yes, we are going to Florida for a day only. So Florida has the 6 parks: Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and then their water parks. But we are purely just visiting the Magic Kingdom for a day. They've got a special event happening with Mickey and Minnie because of the whole birthday thing that happened last year. And basically you can meet them as a pair and have your, like, a professional photo taken together in special outfits. Like, it is mine and Hayley's dream to achieve that photo, right? It has been our dream for ages, and we've considered, you know, paying way over the odds to try and get it as well. But yes, so nevertheless, that is what we are doing. We are literally going there to have this photo. I think we do actually get a whole day there, but obviously we'll be needing to get back to the airport in time to catch our flight. So we will queue for as long as it takes, get the photo. If we can do any browsing or see any other characters, then fantastic. It'd be quite nice to get a castle shot because unfortunately the California Disneyland castle is undergoing refurbishment. What a time, people, what a time. Could you not have waited like another week before starting that? But never mind, we're not going for the castle. I mean, yes, it's a pretty big landmark, but never mind, we have seen it. We can get another photo somewhere else that looks just as nice. Yes, so yesterday I had the day off work, finally, first day in like 2 weeks. I've started packing. I've nearly finished packing. I can't pack anything else till Friday, essentially. I've got my dollars out. I'm taking quite a lot, but again, I want to take a bit of protection for me and Hayley. I don't want to use my credit card while I'm out there. I've been trying to do some Hindu stuff as well and get more stuff like confirmed, more like decorations bought and stuff. And the latest I'm sort of up to with that is I'm speaking to Heidi, who did Hayley's birthday cake, her 30th birthday cake, because I want to do some cupcakes as a surprise gift for the girls so that they don't know about it, but then also a little special selection that indicates to Hayley what the Hindu is all about, like the plan and everything. So we'll open them all on Friday night. She can open the special box of little ones and be like, oh, it's Alice in Wonderland theme, what does that mean? And then we can say to her, well, look, actually, tomorrow we are doing this and this and this. So that's the plan. It's just all been a bit stressful recently. Like, I've had so much going on. My head's been hurting, my stomach's been hurting, my hand is cramping. Like, I just need a break. So I am really looking forward to the holiday now. I can't wait. I've just got 3 doubles to get through and then I'm good to go. So, you know, yes, it's going to be awful coming back. But I'm not even going to think about that yet because that is extremely depressing. Extremely depressing. I promise I will try and film whilst I'm out there. And, you know, everything I've said about how you'll have already seen November by this point, it won't have happened. When I get back, I promise, I might even take my laptop into work or try and figure out how to put it on my phone and then have my phone charging all day throughout work in order to try and upload this, because it's ridiculous. At this rate, I'll be recording this year's Christmas before you've even seen last year's. I don't get why it's suddenly taken like so long, but I need a full day off and I need to wake up early. That's what needs to happen. I need to not go out, so I need to, you know, babysit my laptop, which, you know, shouldn't be that difficult really. 7 days a week, I should be allowed 1 day off. Mum has gone and bought her Mother of the Bride outfit fully now. I've begun the hunt for shoes and bag and stuff, but can't afford anything till once I'm back, so I'm not looking that seriously. Tonight, actually, my friends are coming into the restaurant, so I won't see them before I go to California, and tonight was the only night they could meet, so I was like, well, you know, I will see your face, you will see my face, but I will probably be running around at the same time, and they are more than happy with that because I will be giving them a discount, so I will be seeing them. That's pretty much it. So I've just been given a message to can I pick up stuff on my way into work, so I might as well get ready to leave now, although it's still very early. I'll get ready in a bit, but I will go get ready. This could easily be my last UK hello to the camera, in which case I will see you on Friday, maybe Saturday, depends. It really does depend. I've just gone and ordered another what do you call it, rechargeable battery pack for my camera, because since I stopped using it the old battery has died, so I've bought 2 rechargeable ones, but then I'm thinking while we're at the park, if both of them go flat I don't have anything to go back on, so if I charge up 4 batteries and take all 4 to the park and I've got my phone, I should not lose out on any photos. Hayley will have hers as well. But if I am going to be spending some time videoing stuff, then I certainly don't want to, you know, risk it dying within an hour. Like, that would be absolutely pointless. Anyway, I am going. Loving the weather. I hope you are well. I will ask the boss today about the 26th to 28th, I think it was, of April. As soon as I know, I will give you a bell. And yeah, I hope to see your face on a camera screen probably a lot sooner than you're going to see mine at this rate. Love ya.